Good morning, everyone. This is Rasha from One Broker Group. We will start this webinar very shortly. This webinar is about the JW Marriott residence at Al Marjan Island in Ras Al Khaimah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special webinar hosted by One Broker Group, a leading real estate firm committed to delivering a comprehensive property solution. As a specialist in sale, rental, and property management, OBG has earned its reputation as a trusted name in the industry. Whether you seek to buy, sell, or rent your property, OBG brings a lot of expertise and customer-centric approach to ensure seamless and exceptional real estate experience. We are diving in the world of luxury living with two titans of the industry, the visionary architect Tony Ashai and the real estate oracle Daniel Page. Thanks both for joining us today, Daniel and Tony. Your insights are valuable and we're excited to explore the journey behind the iconic JW Marriott residence Al Marjan Island. Is Tony ready with us?
Yes.
Hi, Tony. First and foremost, Tony, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, for some technical issue, we can't see you, but we can hear you. Tony, your architectural goals and renowned globally. Can you share a bit of your background and how your journey in the world of architect unfolded?
I have practiced architecture in United States for all these years and have developed many buildings, including I worked on Chrysler Building, New York, and lots of buildings in Dubai. We designed Dubai Lifestyle City. I designed Tiger Woods, Dubai. We also did Ream Hills, Abu Dhabi, Ream Hills Phase 2, which was a large project with 1,000 apartments, shopping mall, villas, and things like that. It was launched and sold out in 4 hours. So, yeah, my background is basically architecture. I have a firm in LA and a firm in Dubai. In Dubai, we go under the name Architectural Design Unit, ADU. And this project is one of the most important projects, Wow Resorts, JW Marriott Residences and Hotel. And we have spent last 6 months designing it, and I think we have achieved what I wanted to achieve. It is a beautiful, iconic building, and that's basically the background how we do this project.
Your journey is truly amazing. Can I ask you what inspired the design concept of these branded residences on the man-made island, and how does it capture the essence of the UAE?
Well, my inspiration behind any project comes from the site. First, I always go visit the site. I always spend some time on the site, and the site talks to me. I start getting visions and how the building will be right at the site when I'm standing there. One of the features of this site is it's not a straight rectangular plot; it's a curved plot. So it's on an island, and you see the road that curves, the entire plot curves. So I realized from the beginning the building will have curves, and it has to hug the ground and explore the possibility of utilizing views. And the beauty about this site is you got views on all sides. On the side that's facing a wind resort, you got uninterrupted sea views and the wind island view. On the other side, you have a big wide road, and then you have a few buildings, a few developments, but then you have again the sea view and the city view and Ras Al Khaimah view. So you have view on front and back, and then on the two sides of the building, fortunately for us, we have no other building on two sides.
Yeah.
And on one side is an open park, and that park If you notice my design, I have tilted the building slightly. So not only do we see the park, we also will see the sea even from the side. And the other side also has an open park, so we will see the sea and far distance on the other side as well. So I don't see any unit in this building or any hotel room that won't have a view. Almost all the hotel rooms
That's
will
true.
have view.
Yes, yes. It is
Yeah.
such an
So
amazing, actually, design.
yeah, so the inspiration is obviously, we want to. Inspiration is definitely the site, the location, and the architecture has to be something that your emotions get turned on, and so architecture has to speak to you. I'm not one of those architects who want to build buildings just to make them look like something and force the shape of the building on the floor plans. I believe in working the other way around, working the floor planning, circulation, everything else, and then at the same time develop a building that has a character and that has certain language. And I think we have achieved that in this design.
Definitely. It's one of the most beautiful buildings I've seen. It's going to be very iconic, masterpiece for sure. And as you said,
Yes.
the design, how curvy it is, it's really beautiful. And as you mentioned, it has sea view from almost every unit on that building. I'm really as well very excited, waiting to see that masterpiece on the ground. Actually, it's
Yeah,
fascinating.
you and me both.
For sure, for sure. Tell us, how first did you meet Anwar Ali and Bruce Patel of Wow Resorts, and how that encounter led to this creation of this architectural masterpiece?
Well, Anwar and Bruce are very good friends, and it just so happened that I was in Russell Khaimah about a year back, and Mr. Abdullah Abdulli, who is the chairman of Al Marjan or CEO of Al Marjan, and I asked him. He said we have these 3 plots, and they were not for sale.
Mhm.
These 3 plots were actually for Marjan. They wanted to do their own development.
Yeah.
So I asked him, why don't you sell these plots? So he says, no, because this is not for sale. And then I said, what if I get somebody from US who are hospitality experts and developers in the US? And then he said, send me their accomplishments, what they have done. So I submitted. Bruce Patel, has developed over 60 or 70 hotels in US, in South America, in India. And Anwar Rahman has developed hotels in Texas and Pakistan. But they had not done anything in Dubai. But they're a very solid team financially, development-wise. They care about the product that they develop. So I thought they were perfect fits. I introduced them to the site. They both fell in love with the site, and it moved really fast from there on. Abdullah had to get permission from His Highness to sell this plot, and then this plot was bought by them, and we started visualizing. So you could say I manifested the whole project on this site, and today it's almost ready to be launched. And everybody loves the project. His Highness loves it. Abdullah loves it. Everybody loves this, the way design has come out.
I love it as well, by the way.
Right.
I honestly fell in love with it. And now the more you speak about it, how it all started and everything, it's making me more and more into it.
Yeah. So
Can't wait for it.
There is a lot more in this development that the renderings and animations will not do justice to it until you start using it. And I can kind of give you some features of this development.
Yes, why not?
Okay, so one of the things is this is not an apartment building. If somebody wants to buy an apartment in an apartment building, they should not buy here. This is a lot more than an apartment building. First of all, when you buying an apartment in this building, you're getting a fully furnished and serviced apartment that's furnished to JW Marriott standards. And let me tell you something, JW Marriott standards are the highest standard in hospitality anywhere in the world. Marriott is the biggest hospitality company in the world, and JW Marriott is their top brand. So when you will have a sofa in your apartment, it will be a top brand comfortable sofa. When you will have chairs, carpets, wallpapers, light fixtures, and appliances, it will be, I mean, we will have things like filtered water will come to your apartment. It's not like any other apartment.
Amazing.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes,
you can
yes.
literally drink water from the tap of the kitchen.
Wow, that's
So-
amazing.
So we will have reverse osmosis on the site. So, and it's not just us. JW Marriott has higher standards, so we have to meet higher standards. These units are not small units. So JW Marriott has a standard of certain size, smaller size. That's
Yes,
why
the
they're
sizes
bigger,
are very spacious, actually.
very spacious. And then on top, HBA, which is one of the world's leading interior design firm, they're putting the interior design furnishings, and you will have everything in it. You will have cups and plates and forks and knives, and literally all you have to
So
do
it's
is bring in your
completely
clothes.
fully furnished.
Fully furnished.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the bed sheets, linen,
Amazing.
pillows, everything will be in it.
Yes.
Okay, the furniture on the balcony will be in it,
Wow.
and bathrooms will be furnished. And then on top of that, when you are in your apartment, there will be a thing called owner's closet, which will be hidden in the apartment somewhere. And you will be able to put your things in there and lock it. And when you lock it, let's say JW Marriott rents it to somebody, they won't have access to that closet. That closet will actually not even be visible to them. It will be hidden doors and locked, so you
That's
lock your
amazing.
things
That's
away.
an amazing thing
Yeah,
to have
so-
there. Yes.
Yeah, so if I was in my apartment, first of all, I walk in, it's like a penthouse of a five-star hotel. So that's the quality of finishes and furnishings.
Wow.
You will have high-end finishes on the floors, not wall-to-wall carpet. It'll be wood floors, some high-end
Amazing.
tiles,
That's
some
very-
marble tiles, and the bathrooms will be amazing, 5-6 fixture bathrooms. And then I'm sitting there, my phone system will be same as a hotel phone system.
Uh-huh.
So I'll pick up my phone, I press room service, and room service answers, and I say, can I order sushi and blah, 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 and it gets served to you in your room, just like in a hotel penthouse.
Wow, that's such like amazing attention to details. You've designed like literally everything from A to Z.
Yeah, it's
Did
fully
not miss
designed.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when let's say you want to, and there will be housekeeping, room service, and then let's say you are tired, you want to go down, you take the elevator, you go down into the main amenity floor, which is on top of the podium. We have designed amazing lounge. You can have 40, 100 people sitting on the lounge, cozy seating. There'll be a bar there, central bar. There'll be a movie theater there, and there will be a kids room, kids play area, kids pool, kids outdoor play area, outdoor swimming pool, outdoor sitting pods, infinity edge. This is going to be phenomenal. A high ceiling, a wine room, a cigar room, a gym, a spa.
Everything you can think of and more, actually.
Everything, and then you take the same lifts, go to the ground floor. You walk out, you're on the beach, and you can sit on the beach. You can swim in. We're building this.
Yes, I want to ask you about this. How did you think of building this man-made beach there? It's the elevated lagoon.
So
I want you to talk to me about that, because that's something that is very unique, and not every hotel would have that. So this is something very unique, the man-made lagoon, raised lagoon beach.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to build entire width of the site, like an infinity edge water body, which is going to have salt water. So it's going to be salt water, and then it's going to come into a beach area, and there will be sand on the beach, there will be pots on the beach, there will be lounges on the beach, palm trees. So when you're actually sitting on those, when you're actually sitting on the lounge, what I have done is I have raised this entire beach area by 1.5 meters from the ground. So you will sit on the loungers, you will look at your beach and your this water body, and that will kind of meet visually with the sea. So there is a walking boardwalk behind our property that connects Wynn with all our hotels, but you won't be able to see anything that you will go straight. Your eye will go straight meet the sea. So it's gonna feel like you're on the beach. And if you really want to use a real beach, you just have to walk 5 minutes and there's Wynn Beach. Wynn will have a huge beach, which is going to be open to all the people. They will have everybody come in from that boardwalk, because they want more people to come in and participate in their gaming and everything else. So there will be a beach there, you can party there. So this is just phenomenal project.
It is phenomenal, actually. I'm starting, when you're talking, imagining sitting or going in that beach and just having this infinity look at the sea. That's phenomenal. And having the Wayne as a view for that.
And if you want to have nice meals somewhere, your hotel is connected to your residence, so you don't have to leave. So when you are in your lobby lounge area, you just walk through a retail area. We have about 20,000 square feet of retail area, and we plan to get some high-end retail outlets there. So you'll kind of walk through the retail area a little bit, and then you're in the hotel lobby. And there you have another bar, you have a market cafe.
I will not leave that hotel for sure.
and then you have the 7 restaurants. You have a rooftop bar and lounge and a nightclub. So all this will be accessible to you. And then you have big decks wrapping around with water bodies. It's just a phenomenal project.
It is, actually. So it's just like one whole, I will not say community, but it's like one whole city, a small city you've designed. Amazing.
So what I was going back to my original thought, if I have a choice, you buy in an apartment building where there's just apartment building lobby and concierge and maybe a shop, a grocery shop, versus this is a whole different experience. You're living in a resort.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you share with us the insights of the unique challenges as well and the opportunities presented by designing residences on a man-made island, especially in the context of the UAE?
Well, the challenges are not much, because what they have done is when they master planned it, they have thought of everything, the infrastructure, the road, the traffic that comes over there. And they have, the plot if somebody would think square and rectangle, for them the plot may be challenging. But I started from the beginning sketching a curved building that hugs the curved shape of the plot. So we killed that challenge right there. The opportunities are huge. Opportunity is one of the biggest opportunity was, how do we explore the possibility of giving views to everybody? So the option of creating courtyards and some units look in the courtyard was out. So we had to do a linear building that would be meandering and following the profile of the plot. That would give you views on both sides. And so it would be, the shape of the building was created to exploit the views. Because anybody who goes in his unit, opens the doors, is on a big deck, and is looking at the sea from almost every point. So that was an opportunity. I think we availed that. Another opportunity was, how do we create the connection between the hotel and the thing, so it's seamless. And we thought that the best way to connect the hotel and the thing was from the main lobby level, where the hotel lobby is and our lobby is, and we connect them with a retail and a high-end retail. These will be Louis Vuittons and Pradas and things like that.
Wow.
High-end retail. So you have this experience of going through high-end retail into the hotel, and our finishes and furnishings will be same in the hotel and same in the apartment building. So you won't even feel like you're leaving your apartment building going into the hotel.
For sure.
It'll feel seamless. So those were the opportunity, and of course the win was the biggest opportunity. So we wanted to make sure that because our proximity, this is the first slot after Win. So we are literally, we don't need to drive to Win. We need to just walk to Win. And we feel that because Win is going to have a lot of activities, gaming and seminars and shows.
There's a footbridge, I understood.
There's a footbridge that connects, and then you will be able to, let's say you check into this Marjan Wow Resort, you will be able to just walk to see a show, a magic show, and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Tony, you really, your journey is so inspiring, and I cannot wait. We cannot wait all actually to see this masterpiece on the ground. Thank you so much. Yes.
We will open it on 25th of January, and then you will see the whole. We'll review the entire project on 25th.
Yes,
of January.
Yes. The launch will be for this project will be on the 25th of January. Yes, we're all waiting for that, and of course, more and more information will be given by that time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us, Tony. All the best. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Now let's bring in the property guru, Daniel Page. Daniel, thank you for joining us again. And can you tell us, can you predict for us the market trends and identify the investment gems? What makes the JW Marriott out in the luxury real estate landscape?
Okay, we hard to beat really what Tony said. From this point of view, wow. I'll go into a bit more about the brand itself. I think if we touch on the brand, it's the JW Marriott. I know he touched on himself. The Marriott brand itself that operates in 38 different countries worldwide. The JW Marriott itself operates in over 120 countries. That's just the JW. That's the luxury segment of the brand itself. Under the Marriott brand itself, there's 31 different brands as well. So I think it's very much important that you look at the brand when you're buying into a branded residence apartment or service apartment. Sorry, should I say? The brand is very much something to look at. And the JW Marriott is the luxury segment, and as Tony said, the finishing will have to be to a certain standard throughout the residences, whether it's in the apartments, in the lobbies, in the communal areas, the pools, and so forth. So I think that's important. I think we all know the location. I think everyone now, the location is far superior to anything else on the island. We're by far the shortest. You won't have to drive there. It is a short walk for anyone that's coming from the JW Marriott. I think also worth touching on the capital appreciation side of things. I think anyone that's been in the real estate market long enough knows that to get your appreciation, you have to come in early at pre-launch, which we are in the process of doing now. We are in the pre-launch stage. We are selling units. We are taking what we call expressions of interest for people that are interested in units. Because for sure, we are going to be launching the 25th of Jan. From a real estate point of view, we have to, or from a development point of view, so we have to achieve a certain price, a certain value, sales value for this particular project. For us to do that, we have to phase the building. So prices will be going up as per the phases as and when they're released. So, you know, my advice would be to anyone that's coming in, now is the time to get in. You will get the good capital appreciation. And also just pointing on the rental program that JW Marriott will offer as well. You know, if you look at branded residents compared to residences, the lifestyle is so much more different, as Tony said. So, you know, your appreciation will only be higher, but your ROI will be a lot higher than your standard residence would be as well.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It is really inspiring, I think, not just for investors, but also for end users as well. This is just a truly remarkable investment residence, I'd say, to live in and to invest in. Let's open the ground now for Q&A. We have we actually have questions already. Let's start with the first question. Okay. It says, how is the JW Marriott different to the other branded residence that's opening there? It says what other branded residence, and how is the JW Marriott is different from them?
Okay, so I think you've got to look at JW Marriott. It's branded known around the world. It's worldwide, it's known around the world. It is a hotelier luxury brand. If you look at some of the other brands that have come to the island that I know of as of now, you know, you have clothing brands coming there. There's like a beach brand, there's a restaurant brand. You know, there is other hotelier brands, but you know, they're known well only within the Middle East. So I think the JW Marriott, the fact that it's known all around the world, you know, and many people stay in their hotels, you know, that puts it aside to any other brand that's there at the moment.
Of course, as you said, having international brand is very different to having either local or food chain brand. Yes, that makes it actually, as well as you touched on the location, because it's the closest one. So it does make it very different for sure. Another question says, as the location on the map, there is only one road which connects. Will there be another connectivity to the island?
Yes. So we will be speaking to the people on Marriott Island themselves, and they have told us that there will be another access straight from the mainland onto the island that connects straight to the roundabout, which leads onto the wind. Which is situated next to the JW. So anyone that's coming to the wind, anyone that's come to the JW, they haven't got to go around the main part of the island, or they haven't got to go around Island 1 to get to Island 2. You know, they can come in straight from the mainland itself, straight onto Island 2, and access the JW Marriott and the wind directly from there.
Very nice. We have one more question here. They were saying that unfortunately, yes, they said that the audio was a little bit bad for our guest, but unfortunately, yes, we had technical problems, and I hope maybe we can have him one more time next time. If we'll see how the demand goes, because what he said is very interesting about the resort itself, and it's definitely worth touching on that again, if anything. It says, could you elaborate on the rental program?
Okay, so at the moment, with the rental program which is in place, we're still waiting to sort of finalise everything. What we have done is we have got some third-party analysis to come in and forecast what the room rate, what the occupancy level is going to be, and off the back of that, being able to forecast what an ROI is going to be. Obviously, nothing is certain. You know, this is just a forecast. So, you know, taking that into account, they've looked at a room rate of about $500 a night. That might vary, you know, depending on the time of the year. Go down to $250, $300, go up to $750, $800. With an occupancy level of about 90%. they take these forecasts on similar places around the world. So, based on that, there could be a high ROI of 10% plus. That's it. Nothing's guaranteed. This is just a forecast. So yeah, that's that. The rental program itself, how it will operate, I'm not sure in terms of what the usage could be by the owner. These are still going to be sort of, we're just at the final hurdle, finalising these. But for sure, they will be able to use it so many days out of the year. In terms of the rental program, obviously it goes back to JW Marriott. They manage it, and I know speaking with people from the JW Marriott that it's very much evenly split in terms of occupancy levels throughout the hotel and the residence when they come to allocate the standing.
Also, another question asking about the approximate prices, or maybe shall we say pre-launch prices for now?
Okay, so prices wise, we're sort of price wise. Prices are starting. Our pre-launch prices are starting from about 2.75. That will go up depending on where you're situated in the building, depending on the size, and that's for 1 bed. Your 2 beds will be starting from 4 million. Yet again, that's just the starting price. That will go up depending on where you're situated in the building as well. And the 3 beds starting from 5.7.
A question asking, from when are you taking EOIs for the JW Marriott?
Now, if anyone is interested,
now is the time.
Now is the time to get in. We have pre-launch, which we're currently doing. Prices, pre-launch prices, we are taking EOIs. What we're suggesting to whether you're a broker or whether you're a broker is just to get in touch with us directly, and we can then help.
After the wing opens, what is the scope of the project?
After the wind's open, well, I know from that obviously our project has to be finished by the time wind comes around, like most of the island does. I'm from speaking with the people at Marjan Island, they have an obligation in one that's launched there. If they're not, depending on the size of the project, it has to be finished by the end of 2026. If not, I know some of the other projects that have launched won't be ready till 2028, but from my understanding, they at least have to be finished the first phase of their project.
Again, asking about the prices, you just touched on that.
Okay.
And yes, we have a few more. I'm not sure about the time though. It says here any amount of EOIs.
The amount of EOIs?
Yes.
we have a lot of interest, that's for sure.
Okay.
There's been a heck of a lot of interest. I think if you look at anything that's being launched down there at the moment, is selling very quickly, or especially getting EOI very quickly. There's some good brands coming there. I think they all see value. They will understand why they're to go there, because the wind itself will bring a huge amount of footfall for people coming to visit. I think I read somewhere it'll be over 5 million they're expecting tourist-wise come 2027 when the wind is operational.
Yes, also again asking about the rentals, we just touched on that. Okay. I think, yes, they says can residents personalize their residences?
Yes,
yes.
I think what they mean by that is can you go in and upgrade it to the standard they want. Not a problem. If you buy the apartment, you can do what, you can change the furniture, you can upgrade it, that's not an issue. But you just cannot, by doing that, you will not be able to put it back into the JW Marriott rental program. Because for them to have it into the rental program, every apartment has to meet their standard. And that's in terms of furnishing, finishing within the apartment itself.
I'm surprised actually about this question because having something that many consultants to have this sofa done or to have this, I'm sure it's very hard to find something that matches that because everything is have a team the top of the top to choose these things. So I'm sure they will be.
And I think to be honest with you, if you're buying it for personal use, that's fine. You know, you're not going back to the rental program. But you know, anyone that's buying it for an investment, the JW Marriott won't provide cheap furniture. You know, like Tony said, everything has to be to a certain standard. It's got to be their standard, but we know it will be a 5-star standard.
Before we conclude our journey, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today. It has been a true pleasure exploring the world of luxury living alongside two titans, Tony and Daniel. I would like to thank our esteemed guest, especially Tony Ashai, for taking time off his incredibly busy schedule, I know, to share his insights and passion with us. And also, I would like to thank you so much, Daniel Page, our real estate guru in OEG and our associate director. And for our attendees, I would like to emphasize that JW Marriott Residence at Al Marjan Island represent a strategic investment opportunity in the heart of the thriving destination. So don't miss out on this chance to own a slice of paradise with incredible potential. Contact our team today at One Broker Group to schedule a personalized consultation and explore the investment possibilities available at JW Marriott Al Marjan Island at Ras Al Khaimah. Thank you all for joining us and wish you all a very happy afternoon.